about mistakes we make, but Joe Zago thinks it's important. He doesn't blame anyone but himself. And I think he's very brave to share his story with us. He's worked hard to turn his life around, and tonight, he is still standing.
One call to the Carpet Guys and you get fast free in-home shopping.
This is how most of us know Joe Zago, from his TV commercials for the Carpet Guys, the company he started from his bedroom in 2009.
Be wise, call the Carpet Guys at 855 for my guys.
But Joe's path to success has been a rocky one, and he says he has only himself to blame. As a teenager, he was always getting into trouble, starting fights, shoplifting, being chased by police. He ended up in the Macomb County Youth Home and then boarding school. He got a job selling vacuum cleaners, then carpeting, and he found out he was really good at it. He became one of the company's top salesmen when he was only in his 20s. He bought a house with a pool, and then he took a second job as a nightclub promoter.
I used to be able to get free drinks. I didn't have to pay cover charge at any place, and I met a lot of pretty girls, and I got a lot of attention.
Joe started drinking a lot, and then his life spiraled out of control. He was convicted of drunk driving. He lost his license, his job, and his home. He moved into a friend's basement, but there were squatters and there was no heat. One night, he took someone's car keys without asking.
If I would have got pulled over, I would have been busted with a car that wasn't mine. I was driving on a tether for drunk driving, wasted off my butt, completely annihilated. I probably would have went to state prison for probably 2 to 5 years, I'm guessing. I would have been in some real, I could have killed somebody.
That night was a wake-up call for Joe. He put himself in what he calls mental jail. He quit smoking and stopped drinking. He stopped hanging around with the wrong people and focused on starting his business. He listened to motivational speakers and made a vision board. He started writing down his goals every day, his daily goals, monthly goals, and lifelong goals. And he makes everyone who works for him do the same.
A second thing I want to talk about real briefly is your goals. Is everyone doing these daily?
Today, Joe's business is booming. He has a huge facility in Troy with 120 full and part-time employees servicing 15,000 customers a year. He's also giving back in a very big way. He supports several local charities and works with groups like the Salvation Army and the Red Cross. Earlier this year, he helped support an effort to donate thousands of smoke alarms to people who need them. But every day is still a struggle. After years of sobriety, Joe slipped about 5 years ago. He was so ashamed, he thought about taking his own life up on the 15th floor of a Miami hotel.
I got really drunk, and I drove again that night. I didn't get caught, but I hated myself for making those choices and risking so much that I just wanted to jump because I didn't want anyone to go through the pain that I was about to cause.
That's when Joe joined Alcoholics Anonymous. He attends meetings and works at his sobriety every day. He doesn't take anything for granted. He wants to be able to continue giving back, and he wants to be a good role model for his son, Giovanni. The people who work for him say he's a tremendous role model for them.
All right, way to go, Joel. Good job. Whoa, we're positive, number one in the world.
Joe is very grateful to the many people who have helped him along the way, and that's why that motivates him to give back to others. It's really important. I appreciate that he's allowed us to share his stories. I'm inspired by it, and I think that others will be inspired as well. So I'm very grateful to him for letting us tell his story.
Well, it's brave to come forward and admit to those mistakes, for sure, and it proves that, on the path, you can slip once or twice and you can still get back on track.
And we all know
forward.
Every day we get up and we face the same challenges, and we just have to make sure we keep walking, make sure we're still standing.
And to take responsibility for your own life.
Yes, he does. He says these were choices he made himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Powerful story.
Yeah.
Great story. Thank you.